Hi everyone, welcome back to our introduction videos for all the different departments through SLC. Today I'm really excited about this one. We have Shirley Chasen. She's actually the head of our Indigenous services. So thank you so much, Shirley, for coming today and talking with us. Could you please tell the students to begin with what department it is that you represent, what is the role and what you do for the student body?
Hi, Tori. Thank you for having me today. A little correction, I don't run the Indigenous department. I am the Indigenous student advisor, though, for the Cornwall and Brockville campuses.
Oh, excellent. Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. My role is the Indigenous student advisor. And what I do, I'm here for whatever the student needs. So from accessing their class schedule to assisting with any funding opportunities, bursaries, any questions that they have on campus, if they need access to peer tutoring and they don't know who to go and see. We also have professional tutors that I'd be able to connect them with. Anybody in the counseling department, we have an Indigenous counselor on campus. So anything that the student needs while they're on campus and they're not sure who to talk to, I can help you find that person and connect you with that person. I won't just say, go and see that person. I will walk you over to that person and introduce you.
Excellent.
So yeah, that's what I do.
I absolutely love that. Where are you located on the Cornwall campus for those of our students that don't know?
On the Cornwall campus, we have Moulinet Hall and Altdale Hall. I'm located in the Altdale Hall building. When you walk through the side door underneath the link access, you'll see the cafeteria, and we're located just before the cafeteria to the left. The Indigenous Center is there. We're slowly reformatting or refacing, I guess, if you want to say, the whole front of the Indigenous Center. And we've recently just renamed our center from the Eagle's Nest Indigenous Center to the Waasaabiidasomse Indigenous Center. So, and there'll be an opening and a ceremony for that when that comes, and you'll understand where the naming convention came from.
Excellent. Please keep us posted on that because I'd really like to attend.
Yeah. The room was A103.
Oh, perfect.
An actual room number.
Excellent. So in what position would students find themselves to be using your services?
Students can use our services anytime. You can drop by the center. It's open. The doors are open. As long as the college is open, the doors are open. I'm there usually from 8:30 to 4:30. There are days that I'm on the Brockville campus as well, so that'll be posted on a calendar or like on a notice board pretty much outside the center or within the center. Students will have access to that center. If I'm not there, as long as you have self-identified to me or to the Indigenous, like on OCAS or OSAP, which is later on, I think, one of the other questions. As long as you have self-identified, your name will appear on my list, and that list gets sent into security, and you have access as long as you have a student card, which you get at the beginning of the year or the beginning of your program. As long as you have that student card, you're able to swipe access into the center if the door is locked.
That's fantastic. I didn't know that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you have any student employment opportunities with your department?
We certainly do. We have up to 24 hours available a week. So we're able to hire 2 students because students are only able to work 12 hours a week under the student bursary fund or whatever it is. So 2 bursary students per campus, and they will be posted. They're generally posted, I think, around this time of year, maybe in a couple of weeks. It's usually just before college opens that the student jobs go up on the student job board. So I've been checking the last couple of days. I don't see them there yet, but I have put in for 2 on the Cornwall campus and 2 on the Brockville campus as well.
So what exactly are you looking for these student roles?
It's pretty much to help me run events on campus. You can, of course, run your own events as a student, and I will assist you in any way I can. We look to have students greet and meet students as they walk into the room. Pretty much just to keep the space open. And generally, a lot of times you have a lot of time to finish your own homework, your own class homework while you're in the center. So what better way to do your homework than to get paid for it, right? There are some days, like I said, where you'll be assisting me whenever we have our soup days or craft days on campus, and as long as you're available. And as a student employee, managers will work with your student schedule to make sure that we're not impeding on your class time or on your own personal time. So it's something that you, as a student, would agree to up to 12 hours a week. So we pull your schedule, pull the hours out that you're available, and then you would agree on whatever hours you agree to, up to 12 hours a week.
Oh, I think that's fantastic. And I apologize. Where would they go to find this job posting?
Right on the SLC website. It's on the regular one, the external St. Lawrence College website under, I believe it's under About. And then there's a drop-down menu that drops down, and the student opportunities. And you can also access it on your slc.me website.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So anywhere in there, as long as you go onto the St. Lawrence College website under opportunities, I believe it is, student opportunities, and the jobs will all be listed there by campus. So just select the job, read the description. If it sounds something like you're interested in, then please apply. There is a financial component to it. You need to show a financial need. As a student bursary student, I don't think the BBA students are eligible or the second career. They're encouraged to apply because there is another pot of fund or another pot of money, I guess, that's available for students that fall under that umbrella. So yeah, apply for the jobs. You never know if you're going to get them. And what better way to be making money, going to school, making money, and getting your homework done. So yeah, apply. It's well worth it.
I absolutely love that. So how does your department stand out and make yourselves known to the students?
A lot of times we get to do the fun stuff. We also get the heavy stuff. But yeah, we put on soup days once a month on each campus.
I miss soup days. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So we try to find Indigenous flavored soups. Our campus in Cornwall and Brockville have both stepped up to the plate. I supply a fry bread recipe. They do their best at making fry bread. I'm not sure this year if we're going to allow, I'll just keep that to myself for now. But anyway, yeah, we get to do the fun stuff. And then we also do crafts once a month. So, and they're all free. Everything is free to students. And this is our way of promoting Indigenous awareness on campus as well. So it's not just Indigenous students who are invited. We invite the whole campus, and whoever shows up, shows up. And generally, I myself, on the Cornwall and Brockville campuses, I try to have Indian tacos once a semester as well. So whether it be soup or Indian tacos that I have, they're usually gone within a half an hour.
I've definitely been at the end of that line, not being able to get some, and it's devastating. I missed Indian Taco Day last year. Rather upsetting. So I feel that I cannot wait to see you on campus and eat delicious food and learn amazing, fun things from your department.
Yeah. We also like to have, we're looking at getting having a couple of socials this year on campus. So some fairly big ticket items where we're not just nickel and diming. We're trying to get more Indigenous awareness on campus, and that will be through our campaigns that we'll have on campus. October 4th, Sisters in Spirit Vigil. The first week of November is Treaty Week. We also have Downy Wenjack Week, I believe, in October. So there's a few things that will be going on and coming up, and highly promoted on both campuses.
Excellent. So what information should all the students know about your department that they are maybe unaware of?
Indigenous students, should all students know about your department? First of all, I'll start with Indigenous students. If you haven't self-identified, I highly recommend you do self-identify, because you'll be put on my list. And that list, we really promote Indigenous bursaries, whether they be external or internal. We promote scholarships externally, jobs externally, exclusive to Indigenous peoples. Indigenous webinars, anything that's coming up, webinars like that will be shared with everybody, but anything that's specifically for Indigenous students, we try to promote through that list, that self-identified list. And in order to get on that list, there's 3 ways you can self-identify. Either self-identify through your OTAS application, your OSAP application, or directly to an Indigenous advisor on campus. And then we can change things in our system that reflects your self-identification to us.
That is absolutely
amazing.
That make sense? Yes, absolutely. So thank you for letting me know that. I didn't even know that, and now I can promote that myself to those who don't. So that's beautiful.
And for all, sorry, Tori, as far as all students are welcome to our events. When I put out the call out, it's put out to all students. So you are welcome to drop by anytime and sit down and have some food, or sit down and enjoy a craft and learn the teaching behind it.
No, and thank you for that. I think that's probably one of my most cherished memories at SLC, is being part of the social with the children that came over from the island, and they were teaching me how to do a dance.
Yeah.
And the connection was amazing. And I think that's probably one of my most fond memories of the last 3 years at school, is being able to connect with a culture that was not my own. And it's a beautiful experience. So thank you for being inclusive to everyone.
You are welcome. Even Mr. Keith.
Pardon?
Mr. Keith was there that day.
Yes, he was.
The shark mascot. Yeah, that was funny.
He's always included whenever we can get him there. Yeah. So what piece of advice do you have for the students that are new to campus, or perhaps returning because they've been in this virtual modality and they have yet to be to campus?
My only advice for all students, whether they be Indigenous, international, domestic, don't matter, attend classes. Because you cannot depend on your friend take proper notes for you. That was my biggest thing whenever I was in college, was if I missed a class, I would beat myself up because the notes that I received were not what I would take, right? So, and you pick up on a lot of little, small conversations within the conversations in a classroom that never get put into a note for you. And those are things that sometimes may help you recollect an answer whenever you're in a test, is those little conversations that you think are nothing in a classroom, but it's like, hey, I remember that. And that question linked right to that conversation. So it's the way I looked at it, missed classes equaled missed connections or missed meanings to the material presented in the classroom. So for new students, take your time with us. This here part goes out to the new students. Take your time with us and view your time with us at the college as a ongoing job interview, because you are going to meet professors, advisors, technicians, helpers, office assistants. You're going to meet everybody throughout the college, and you never know who those people know out in the real world where you're going to go and work. So be kind, people, respect people, respect their opinions, It may not be your opinion, but respect their opinion as theirs. And always look at everybody you meet throughout the college, your journey through the college halls. Always look at everybody as a potential boss, because you never know where you're going to meet them or somebody they know.
I absolutely 1,000% agree with that advice. Coming to college is such a networking opportunity. You're setting yourself up, you're coming to school for a career. And because we are such a small community, everybody is so interconnected. So 1,000%, I love that piece of advice.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Shirley, for coming out and spending the time with us today. For me, thank you so much for being such a fierce advocate and director for your culture, your community, your past. I very much appreciate everything you do for us, for the Indigenous Services Center, for us as students. You're just an amazing human being, and I love you so much for that. So thank you very much for coming and taking the time and talking with me today.
Thank you so much, Tori. And one thing I might add, I truly loved your land acknowledgement.
Thank you.
Very, very well thought out and very respectful.
It took me a while to word it properly, so I appreciate that.
It does. It takes time to word something that meaningful and heartfelt. So I thank you for that.
I think moving forward, the students, this will be my piece of advice. I think the students should be connected and try your best to be connected with each other, with the land, with those that know more than yourself. Put yourself out there to learn and to be educated. That's the whole point while you're here. It's not just about books, it's about the culture and community, and it's about the identity of ourselves and our community. So open yourself up to the people, to the land, and then the culture that it represents. So that will be my piece of advice moving forward for students. Well, Shirley, thank you so much again. Everybody, please, if you have questions for Shirley, I'm going to leave her contact details underneath the video below. Thank you so much for coming out and seeing our videos. Please feel free to watch the other department videos so you can know who you're going to be talking to and seeing whenever you come onto campus. Until September, everybody, stay healthy and stay safe, and we'll see you soon.
Chimig Tori. Yawa. Take care.